Nahihirapan ka ba sa paglagay ng annotations? Kailangan mo ba ng samples sa bawat attachments sa iyong artifacts? Don't worry, madali lang yan dahil ang video ito ay para sa iyo. This is Teacher Naz and welcome to my channel. So this is the first page of our Practicum Portfolio for Teacher Learning Delivery Modalities course for Teacher, also known as LDM2. So this is the cover page. And the next one is the table of contents. So wherein makikita natin yung name of artifacts together with its professional standards or strands na kailangan nating i-accomplish at lagyan ng mga attachments. Our first artifact is the individual learning monitoring plans. Its professional standard or strands is learners' gender needs, strength, interests, and experiences. So, kailangan nyo lang i-paste or i-attach yung sample ng individual learning monitoring plans. After which, pupunta ka na sa annotation. Okay, when we say annotation, it is a note or explanation or comment added to a text or diagram. The next artifact is lesson plans. Its professional standard strands is learners in difficult circumstances. So maglalagay lang kayo ng example ng DLP, DLL, WHLP, WLP, WLL, lesson exemplars, and the likes. Okay, I also attached here the situation of the learners reflecting its professional standard or strands wherein we can see that the learners is in a difficult circumstances. So, as you can see, yung learners natin dito, pinapanood yung mga video lessons based on the lesson plan as well. After which, nilagyan ko din ng annotation. The next artifact is lesson plans, wherein professional standard or strands 4.1 planning and management of teaching and learning process. So, paano ba natin ginagawa yung pagpaplano at pagmamanage ng teaching and learning process? So, of course, ilalagay din natin ulit yung another example of lesson plans na meron tayo. Then, after that, maglalagay din ng annotations, wherein it describes that a lesson plan serves as a blueprint that aids teachers to keep on track of the learner process suitable for the pupils or learners. So, ganyan lang kadali. And the next artifacts, okay, lesson plan again. So, for example, DLP, DLL, WLP, WLP, WLL, and lesson exemplars. So, mapapansin nyo, paulit-ulit yung attachments sa artifacts, but nagkaka-iba-iba when it comes to its professional standard and strands. Okay, for the 4.2 professional standard strands is learning outcomes aligned with learning competencies. So, ano yung example na nilagay ko? So, this is the assessment wherein nilagay ko rin yung learning outcomes. For example, the scores of the students during the learning process. So, of course, yung assessment na ito ay aligned sa learning competencies. And another example for this is the required performance task. We all know that in giving a required performance task, it also be aligned to the learning competencies. So, here are the learning outcomes. So, ito yung kanilang mga performance task. So, of course, hindi mawawala yung annotation. And the next artifact Okay, lesson plans again, or another or other lesson exemplars and the likes. But when it comes to its professional standard or strengths, design, selection, organization, and utilization of assessment strategies. So, eto, nilagay ko dito yung sample ng pre and post test. Okay, that reflects to the professional standard and strengths. So, of course, to prove your point on your attachment, of course, hindi makakalimutan yung annotation. And the next artifact is the teacher-made or modified learning resources. Its professional standard strengths is teaching and learning resources including ICT. Okay, so nilagay ko dito yung mga screenshots ng video lessons na ginawa ko throughout the school year 2021 and 2020-2021. Okay. Then also, for the next artifact, okay, ganun din. So, nilagay ko din yung example ng learning activity sheets. Okay. After ng attachment, don't forget to write annotation on the teacher-made and modified learning resources. So, ayan, ang daming hugot. Okay, next artifact, the name of artifacts is Certificate of Participation in any professional development activities. Its professional standard or strengths is professional links with colleagues. Ano ba yung ginawa ng school nyo to provide professional links to the teachers as well as to the whole staff of the school. So, eto, I pasted here a screenshot of our virtual meetings as well as the giving of instructions, announcement in our group chat. Then don't forget the annotation. So in the annotation, I wrote here, the BBC MAS is flexible in connecting among its members through conducting virtual meetings and provide important announcement amidst this pandemic and learning situation that the school is facing. So, ganyan. Then, another is the reflective summary, wherein it is all about a self-reflection, a professional reflection, and learning to improve practice. So, as teachers, what are the professional reflections we have during these new normal educations? So, okay. Dito ka maglalagay ng super hugot sa life. The next artifact is Certificate of Participation in any professional development activities. Its professional standard or strengths is professional development goals. So, what are those seminars that help you develop professionally? Okay, so nilagay ko yung sample dito ng mga trainings kung saan ako nag-participate. Then, please don't forget the annotation. Okay, the next artifact is the MOVs on engaging learners for their progress and achievement. Okay, as a teacher, how did you engage yourself to your learners to assess their progress and achievement? So its professional standard or strand is monitoring and evaluation of learners' progress and achievement. And 5.3, feedback to improve learning. Okay, so dito, as you can see, I conducted a home visitation. So, this is a quick visit during home visitation. So, as you can see, bakit may mga stickers na nakalagay sa mukha ng mga students? Okay, so this is for their privacy since mga minor pa sila. Then, next artifact is MOVs and engaging learners for the practice regime. Okay, same din ng 5.2 and 5.3. So, pinagsama ko lang. Since its professional strands, standard strands, nagre-reflect naman sa MOVs. Okay. So, as you can see, I put here the documentation on our portfolio day as well as the virtual recognition and portfolio day. Also, their outputs under performance task. So it is reflected here in my annotation. Next artifact is MOVs engaging key stakeholders in the teaching learning process. Its professional standard or strands is communication of learner needs, progress and achievement to key holders. So this is my attachment in these artifacts. Okay. So dapat yung annotation natin nagsusupport so kung ano yung ina-attach natin sa ating mga artifacts. For example here, sa kanyang professional standard or strands, communication of learner needs, progress, and achievement to key holders. So, paano natin to ginawa? So, nilagay ko dito sa annotation kung paano ako nakipag-communicate sa mga magulang regarding the learner's needs, progress, and achievement. So, ano pa ba yung kailangan improve? Ano ba yung mga weakness, mga strengths na kailangang pagkaisahan ng bawat mag-aaral, guro, at stakeholders. Next artifact, again, okay, ganun din yung MOVs, engaging key stakeholders in teaching learning process. Its professional standard strand is engagement of parents and the wider school community in the educative process. So, eto. So, paano natin na-engage yung parents and the wider school community in the learning process? So, ito yung mga activities na nilagay namin dito. Then, don't forget the annotation. And the next artifact is MOVs on professional engagement with colleagues. So, ganun din. Professional standard strands, professional links with colleagues. Okay. For the annotation, don't forget to write a support on your attachment. And the last artifact is the MOVs on professional engagement with colleagues. So its professional standard or strands is the professional links with colleagues. Okay, one of the examples for this is our group chat. So I put here my annotation supporting this attachment. So, ganyan lang kadali guys. Ganyan lang kadali yung LDM. So, yung dapat nyo lang gawin is to keep all those MOVs starting from the very first day of the school year 2020-2021 para hindi kayo mahirapan sa attachments. That's it. If you want a full copy of my LDM2, please like and subscribe to my channel and comment below your Gmail account. Thank you!